Behind closed doors, diplomacy shapes the world, and in front of the cameras, we ask the question that demand answers. Welcome to Diplo Talks by Newsbridge. I'm Tawqir Hussain. From here, we are setting the stage of conversation with diplomats that goes beyond headlines and borders. Our first guest, His Excellency Abdullah Abu Shawesh, Ambassador of Palestine to India, and diplomat at the heart of one of the world's most enduring and explosive flashpoints. Ambassador, thank you so much for your time today and joining us in this show. Before we dive deeper into the other issues, I just want to understand your personal journey of how you become the diplomat and representing your country abroad.
Thank you so much indeed for coming today. And I would like to convey, of course, the attributed condolence to Indian government, to the Indian people for the heinous attack that happened a few days ago. Back to your question, which I became a diplomat. I personally born in a refugee camp with all the meaning and the suffering that anyone born in a refugee camp in Gaza in particular. My entire family is still living there in Gaza. So that I became an employee in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then I had been appointed to be posted to New York to become a member of our permanent mission there for 8 years in New York in the United Nations. Then President Abbas appointed me as ambassador to Nigeria. Then a few months ago, he he appointed me again to become ambassador of State of Palestine to India.
Ambassador, you raised this October 7 and you call it Trojan horse.
Yes.
I just want to know, how do you see October 7? Because there were civilians that were killed in Israel as well.
Yes. Unfortunately, we should start by saying, unfortunately, there is an Israeli civilians was killed at that time. And when I say a Trojan horse, because it's very important to tackle the October 7th, and we, the Palestinians, will not hesitate to tackle the October 7th as something in juncture, as something turning point in the global history itself. But we should also be tackle it from the rational perspective. In October 7, there are two schools of thought when anyone wants to tackle it. The Zionist school of thought, which is want us to believe that the galaxy itself, the planet Earth itself, was created in October 7. They did not want us to remember anything before October 7. They did not want to remember the Palestinian misery that was started again since the issuing of the notorious despicable Balfour Declaration, when the foreigner, and we mean it, the foreigner came to our homeland and occupied our homeland, expelled us, ethnically cleansed us. Then the occupation and hundreds of thousands of Palestinians whom killed on the hand of the Israeli occupation, and before the establishment of the State of Israel, thousands of Palestinians was massacred, killed in a heinous attack by the Jewish gang, and this is called a Jewish gang. Just on October 6 Palestinian was killed. Did it make any news in any screen around the world? This mean nothing. And not only this, this Zionist and irrational school of thought want us to stop only in October 7 and justify the vast majority, the massacres that conducted since 572 days till today. They want us to justify it by saying that it's because October 7th. It's because October 7th.
But do you
this is school of thought. I mean, just because I'm talking about two school of thought. This school of thought, which is fully supported by the Western countries, is used to say that nothing justified October 7th, which is, we can agree on that, but they should be very fair also, and to say, and October 7th did not justify and should not justify the killing of 52,000 Palestinians. Vast majority of them, or 75% of them, is women and children. Another 1,200 Palestinians was still missing under the rubble. We did not know. Also, again, using October 7 to kill the entire Palestinian people, to declare a war crime, which is the ethnic cleanse of the Palestinian people. It's a declared plan. They should they want to expel the Palestinian people from Gaza. It's a declared plan by President Trump himself when he declared that he gonna own Gaza itself and he gonna expel the 2.3 million of the Gazans people, and Egypt and Jordan should take those people. This is a declared plans. This is how did we converted the tragedy or the problem or the attack of October 7th, converted it to Trojan horse, to justify an old and to implement an old Israeli plan. October 7th, fact, no one should deny or can deny it. But October 7th became a Trojan horse. Also, October 7th, very important issue too. We hear a lot about October 7th. We see some videos, but no one till now came out from an external investigation or fact-finding mission, because many facts happened. We did not know it. We heard just the Israeli propaganda. You hear, all of you hear about 40 babies whom was beheaded. Any evidence that there is 40 babies beheaded? No evidence till now. No evidence, no single name. They did not come up with any single name about. So that there is a lot of claims when it came to the October 7th. But what is the fact we need? We should call. We all should be united as international community to call for an external or UN inquiry commission, fact-finding mission to come to investigate what happened in October 7th, before October 7th, and after October 7th.
And you're saying that that your government was not, in any case, informed about the October 7th.
The only one who was informed, or at least smelled the smoke, is the Israeli government. Benjamin Netanyahu itself. This is what is written right now in the Israeli media. This is what they are fighting between themselves these days about. There was in October 6th, Friday, there was some indicators that something has happened, and it seems that according to the Israeli media itself, one of the neighbor country was alerted them, there is something is happening, someone is going to attack you. It was there, the information according to, again, to the Israeli media is there in the current prime minister office. No, my government is not aware of this issue because we are not ruling Gaza, unfortunately. We are completely not there in Gaza. I mean, when it came to the information issue, we are not there. The only ones who is fair and did not accept even internal investigation is the current Israeli prime minister, because he was, at least there is a lot of news talking about he was alerted. He was alerted long time ago. And in the same exact day, he was alerted.
But do you condemn what happened on October 7th?
It's not, but this is very important to us. It's not only October 7th that I used to start by saying I condemn the issuing of the Balfour Declaration. Because again, you want me, again, likewise, you want to take me to the same exact Israeli school of thought. October 7th. You want me to concentrate in October? I talk a lot, and President Abbas was very clear when it came to October 7th. But to corner me, anyone, just to start measuring as if the galaxy was started or the Earth plant was created in October 7th, this is not fair. I condemn the issuing of Balfour Declaration. I condemn the United Kingdom for issuing the Balfour Declaration, because this is not the right of the United Kingdom, who have no footprint in Palestine at that time, to gifted our historical homeland. And when I say our historical homeland, this is not our wording. This is what written in the Torah, in the Old Testament, the holy book for the Jewish and the others, of course. It was there before Abraham, the godfather of the Jewish and of course of the Arab at that time, before he lifted his birthplace or the Chaldeans. So that if you want me to start by condemning, I have a very long list of condemning, but of course I will condemn even October 6th because they killed 6 Palestinians. I'm gonna condemn the killing of more than 500 Palestinians since the beginning of since January 1, 2023 till October 6, 2023. And I'm gonna condemn every single killing of the Palestinian after October 7th. It's not only October 7th. We are against any type of military resistance. It's a declared position. It's not something that we are hiding. It's a declared position. We should condemn also any country complicit and supply the Israeli occupation with the military means that killing the Palestinian people. I mean it. There is many Western countries supplying Israel, and they did not stop supplying Israel with all the needed device to kill the Palestinians. They should be condemned. But just to corner the Palestinians, again, we should follow the rational school of thought.
It has been like close to 2 years now of the recent escalation. So could you tell us about what is the situation in Gaza right now? And
Wording has a meaning. When you say escalation, this is not escalation.
okay,
This is American-Israeli war against the Palestinian people. American-Israeli war on Gaza, not in Gaza, because wording again have a meaning, and we should use the exact term, so that this is a war against the Palestinian people, the entire Palestinian people. It's not only in Gaza.
yes.
It's also in the West Bank. It was not started October 7th. One word, loud and clear. This war started there, November 2nd, 1917. Came to the catastrophic situation. The people are starving in Gaza. The people are starving. Part of the people is dying because of the malnutrition and the starvation. Till today, 52,000 Palestinians was killed. The vast majority of them is women and children. 95+% is internally displaced people. The vast majority of them was displaced more than, some of them was displaced more than 10 times. They used to tell them or to declare that there is a safe places, but unfortunately there is no safe place. Again, this is the exact wording of the United Nations. It said there is no safe place in Gaza. Vast majority of the Gazan people is living in a makeshift in a tent, which and part of them is using living among the rebels. The whole entire infrastructure was destroyed. The whole entire infrastructure was destroyed. Water is a water crisis in Gaza was there long time before the recent Israeli-American war in Gaza, so that when it came to the catastrophic situation, nothing is not catastrophic in Gaza.
So you already told us about the India's position on the I just want to know, there has been a historical position of the India. They support the two-state theory, and also, you know, that India's growing closeness with Israel. We have a huge defense trade going on between the two countries. So do you see any shift on India's position with respect to Palestine?
Well, we have two type of measurement in the macro level and in the micro level. In the macro level, which we use to monitor it and scale it in the United Nations and multilateral arena, India is still supporting the Palestinian questions. India is believing of the two-state solution. India is doing its ultimate best when it came again to the multilateral arena. And India, of course, is supporting the UNRWA, the United Nations Agency for the Palestinian Refugee, in a yearly pace, which means that UNRWA or India still believe of the role of the UNRWA itself. So that these are the micro levels. When it came to the micro levels, and you mentioned something very important, I'm on my way to discuss it even and to write on it to the Minister of Foreign Affairs just a few days, I think 19 of this month, was on a report, a lengthy report in Haaretz in the newspaper, is talking about the relation between the private sector and India, I mean the military production private sector in India and the Israeli occupation itself. And they listed 3 types of ammunition and the drones and other issues, which they use it to kill the Palestinian people. So that, but this is a private sector, not the Indian government, and we need to find a way, of course, to figure it out and to discuss it with the Indian government. The Indian position in this regard, at least, is very clear. This is not an Indian policy. This is a private companies that is cooperated with the Israeli occupation.
How do you see the role of the international actors, like the international organizations, United Nations? Do you think they did enough to actually stop this war?
We have, again, 2 types of what to do, so to speak. When it came to and I used to say that it's a lip services, but we need it. by the end of the day, because in the international arena, United Nations did not have the teeth or the nails to implement its resolution, unless it will be in favor, of course, this resolution with the American empire and the Western countries, because we know that in the past when they took any resolution and it was in favor and it was accepted by the American and other Western country, they implemented their resolution. But in the Palestinian question, more than 1,000 UN resolution, UN and different, of course, multilateral institution resolution was talked already in the favor of the Palestinians, with zero single one was implemented. It will be enough if and only if the international community stopped treating Israel as the spoily teenager, which means that if the international community became serious in implementing this resolution, it will work. But as long as the international community is producing just paper, which is, again, with all due respect, of course, of these papers, without implementing any one of these papers, without giving power, without using their tools. There is a lot of diplomatic tools, political tools, legal tools, that every single country around the world can do it to pressure Israel to accept the implementation of this type of resolution.
What will be the acceptable and just peace vision for the Palestinian people?
We, the Palestinians, accept to build our state in only 22% of our historical land. I want to stress on that because it's very important. And this is the school of thought where to start measuring. We, again, the Palestinian, accept to build our state in only 22% of our historical land. This is very important. There is an international law. There is international agreed resolution, adopted international agreed resolution. It's just a matter of implementing the international law. It's just a matter of implementing the adopted resolution. It's a matter of implementing the Oslo Accord that we signed it with the Israeli government 32 years ago. Is it fair? Is it acceptable? It's treated itself as a country above the law. We all what we're calling for is to implement the international law, not more than that. Is it fair? Yes, it is fair. Is it fair to build our state in only 22% of our historical land? Yes, it is fair. This is the ultimate sacrifice that anyone can give for the peace. We did. We did it 32 years ago.
Ambassador, thank you so much for this meaningful conversation. I know it will help a lot of people to understand the reality of the Palestinian conflict. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming today.